Season 1, Episode 1 of Dark Gathering. The premiere is here, and admittedly, not sure what I'm getting myself into, because it's 1:30 a.m. here, and supposedly this is horror, supernatural, and shonen. It's 2 cours, 25 episodes, animated by Studio OLM. Other information we'll look up on the My Anime list in the post-reaction discussion. But what am I signing myself up for? Because, confession time, I am a squeamish coward. I don't mix well with horror. I've improved myself over the years, but gore and horror, I am a big baby. So, the anxiety, the dread, the genuine fear that'll come with the territory of delving into horror series will make for great reactions, but not a fun time for me, even though I will very likely enjoy myself, because I've heard good things about this anime. I've also heard it's not animated the best, but it does its job. It accomplishes its goal. And half of the reason you watch a horror is for the atmosphere, to see if they can create a good mood, a great sense of tension. I have not seen Shiki, Higurashi, another, but I've seen clips from them. And from what I've seen, they were brutal. They were crazy. One day I might watch them officially as reactions, but that day is not today. I need to ease myself in because I will squirm, I will wince, I will very likely have nightmares tonight when I go back to sleep. I decided, what better timing than late night, early morning esque than to watch a brand new horror series. So, with that said, if you want the full version, check out my Patreon. It'll be linked down below amongst several other platforms. Support me on each and every one of them. Every bit helps, guys. Pay back the pain and suffering I'm about to inflict upon myself, please. Make sure you have a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when I upload next. And in 3, 2, 1. Okay. This OST, fantastic to set the mood, but my heart's already racing. Oh. I've seen manga art, but other than that, completely anime original, or completely anime only, rather. Oh, and the muted color palette, the way we're going through, the flickering light. I already click on a lot of those horror tropes. Fatal crashes in this area. I don't know anything about this. I didn't read the synopsis. Oh! I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't have much of an issue with dolls and moving, but it was creepy. And I like those eyes. Oh, I will find you. Rayo University, welcome assembly. So we're back to normalcy, or starting with normalcy now. Keitaro Gentoga. I'm guessing that'll be our, MC. Wow, highest scorer. Oh god. This music box ticking OST. Oh, what am I doing to myself? And you'll get involved with the supernatural. Oh, he's haunted? And that's his mom? Or sister? Or aunt? So he's cursed? Oh, longtime friend. She looks like a reporter, but, I mean, she's probably just a fellow student who dresses like that. She's very sharply dressed. So he hates the supernatural. He's gonna get tied to that chick we just saw. She will find you. Was that her? Or someone else? Was it Eiko that got hurt? I mean, she knows about the cursed aspect, so I would assume so. But she seems like a good person. So, when will the other shoe drop? When we find out she's actually evil. Maybe she's the one cursing him. I know her VA. She's, I believe, fairly relevant. I've heard her a good number of times. What was that camera angle? That facial expression, though, it felt a little bit more sinister. But that might just be me viewing the series with the fact it'll be horror and supernatural. Private tutor square. I'd say you have your work cut out for you, my guy. I wish the best, but we know where this will go. Yayoi Hozuki, 3rd grade, scored well above average in 4 subjects, potential middle schools. Alright, and that, I am assuming, based on the purple hair and the opening song, is the girl we saw in the opening scenes. The one who says she will find you, and that seemed to be hunting these ghosts, these evil spirits, these apparitions, where she controls like this moving doll and a crowbar and everything. Alright. Oh. Don't like that. Do not like that. Oh, is it a neighbor? No shot. Is it her little sister? Oh, little cousin. Fate's at work. And I don't know if that's for your guys' benefit. Oh, those eyes, though. I do dig those eyes a whole lot. Very visually appealing. Yeah, very remarkable. So she can see these spirits, so she's not like a Shinigami, but maybe she has some form of power she was born with. Oh, and the glowing red eyes on that bunny. So it's an evil bunny, or evil plushie. Something is wrong with this child. Does she put these spirits into those plushies? He won't let this good fortune, this goodwill, go to waste. Anko is very, very attractive. She's gonna drag him to all sorts of shenanigans and situations. And now we have blackmail? Are you kidding me? He's very carefree. So when are we gonna get the 4th person? The blonde-haired chick. It could have been a trap and been a dude, but we at least have our trio. Experienced in a bad way. Will it be that easy? It is way too carefree and happy-go-lucky right now. What spirit is awaiting us? What the fuck? Yayoi gives no fucks, wastes no time. She wants what she wants, and she will get it. She will achieve that. The haunted phone booth. How factual is that? Are we gonna see her ghost? I won't say it was the justified response, but karma's a bitch. So, not exactly feeling bad about her murder. Oh, the bloody phone reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. He'll definitely have to be the one who types in the number. Considering how spirits like her, or like him rather. I dig Keitaro's VA. Definitely fulfills the role. With how carefree she is, how is she not dead? Are we gonna have a plot point where she dies? And again, I wonder if she is the one that was hurt by the evil spirit all those years ago. Mm. Mm. Is this her way of helping him get over her trauma? Oh, and the fact that the color palette dulled so much. Oh, God. Well, very nice way to set the atmosphere. I'm already liking what I'm seeing. Does she make spirits fight each other? And it threw the bloody bunny out. It killed the spirit haunting the bunny. Is it going to chase after them? Good beauty. They ain't exactly normal, but oh, that pout though. The muted color palette almost reminds me of a slightly like late 2000s anime, I'll admit. Everyone likes something. It just seems like she takes it to an extreme. I catch them in 4K. I wonder if he's like Hana from Miroku-chan, where spirits are just naturally attracted to him. Maybe it's like the energy he puts off. Oh, that's kawaii. Very interesting dynamic we're going for right now between Keitaro and Yayoi. Are her parents dead? Was she abandoned because she was so creepy? The fatal crashes, it explains part of the opening scene. So she's been maybe emotionally, developmentally stunted. And she wants to find her parents too. She's focused on them. Huh. So she wasn't born like that. So one people sees spirits, and one people sees normal. So she has double vision. Huh. Was it a mutation or a blessing from some supernatural being? Maybe something in her blood awoken? Was it the amusement park drive that killed them? It was. The giant bear. And they passed through a area haunted with spirits. No, he was haunted and very disoriented. Holy shit. It got me tearing up. It got me actually feeling really bad for her. And then the spirit world. Oh, wow. Is she not hunting for her parents, but the spirit that caused the accident? What is that? That's in the opening. So she wants to save her mother. Well, her mother's spirit. Papa was there. Oh. Alright, that visual did need to happen. It's making me more emotional. Fuck. Already emotionally attached. Oh. Protect this child. She's precious and already been through a lot. Alright, calm down with that line, though, and those jokes. But it's her way of breaking the ice, rather, and making him feel a little bit more at ease. Is that a stocking on him? I mean, she's not that opposed, so I wonder if she has feelings for him. Blood came through the phone? Well, that was a crazy-ass visual and development. Oh! It actually touched and pulled him in. It created a barrier. We'll need a stronger repellent. Crowbars. To choose violence over resting in peace. The fact her monologue was increased in volume to make it more of the focal point, that was a nice touch. I mean, he was just being Choka. I wouldn't consider that fine, but he'll end up okay. So we have the one who attracts and the one who hunts. I don't know if it's over and done with. I don't think it will end that easily. Will she be tracking them down? And those words carry weight, knowing what we know. It ain't over. What did I just say? Oh, she's in there. She took the phone to put it in the plushie. So she restrains a lot of these ghosts into these plushies. What is that face? Those words caught me in their web. That face was undeniably disturbing. It was creepy. Does she have an energy that rejects them, perhaps? They realize what a threat she poses. Oh, and that camera angle is very reminiscent of when characters are shown to be psychopaths or about to snap. The spirits are tearing her apart. I don't like that Eiko's behind him. Her haunted eyes, though. Not OST, though. Damn. I like this monologue a lot. Seems like that's just the preview with actual new visuals, so I will not watch. If it was just revealing the next episode title with no extra content, I would sit through it. But I don't want to spoil myself as best as possible on what's coming next. If I did end up missing something, clarify down below. But I need a moment. Holy fuck. Y'all. It's 2 in the morning now. What have I done to myself? No joke. My heart feels heavy. I can feel each of my heartbeats. Well, alright then. I will pull up my anime list. So, what did I think when it came to this premiere? Overall, very solid, very spooky, very unnerving. The anxiety is still real. And I used my anime list info gathering as a means to calm myself. But I feel disturbed. I feel creeped out. It unnerved me to the point no words can accurately describe. What am I in store for? Because count me in, sign me up, strap me in. I will give it the 3 to 5 episode rule, but only based on what I've seen in episode 1. That might not be needed. I do know some people complain about the animation, but personally, I didn't have an issue with it. I feel like the muted color palette, the artwork, animation, the sound design, the cinematography, it all came together to create a very well crafted, unnerving atmosphere with every single scene. Of course, it doesn't help that I know this is a horror, that it's a supernatural. So those constantly whisper thoughts like, what will go wrong? What will happen next? Be ready for the next jump scare in the back of my mind, compounding the effect with the atmosphere already created for one hell of a ride, which can be admittedly slightly exhausting. But it's also rather addicting. And this is coming from a notable coward, a squeamish individual. But this might be a good anime for me to dip my toes into the water and start branching out more into horror. I don't know if I'll ever be ready for the likes of Shiki, Bloodsea, Higurashi, Another. I've seen a lot of the deaths in several of those, and that was truly disgusting, disturbing, brutal, and very, very hard to watch. But this might be the perfect series for me. Not to mention, with it being 2 core, it'll air around Halloween as well, which will be undeniably very fitting. And I do like the character designs, by the way. I felt like the motion wasn't stiff, it didn't feel completely organic from my first impressions. Upon a rewatch or two, that opinion might change, but I felt the production did everything it needed to do to portray the atmosphere, to portray the scenes really well. It didn't need to go above and beyond. The fight scene, or rather, Yayoi crushing the phone booth, and a lot of these creepier scenes are the bread and butter. But I think the creep factor is more important than the action, even though we will have some fights with spirits, no doubt about it, as Yayoi hunts them. But the creep factor, the ghost hunting, the revelations, the facial expressions, those will be where the animation and the artwork need to truly shine. And the camera work, from what I saw, the close ups, the pannings, the transitions, the overall cinematography was really well handled. I like whoever storyboarded this. That is probably one of the strongest praises I can give for this premiere. This premiere itself, when not counting sequels or remakes, might be one of the strongest contenders for summer 2023 for me. And while I'm not entirely caught up with the season, I've seen at least a couple by now. And this one does give me a legitimate sense of intrigue and curiosity, even despite the warning signals, the red flags in my head going, please don't subject yourself to this. Don't do it. Save yourself. But I want to see what happens next. I want to see Yayoi and Kentaro, the dynamic grow between them, the bond, and also more of what is Eiko's deal. All of those facial expressions, the revelations that our characters have multiple screws loose in their own right. Our MC hates the supernatural, but he loves feeling fear. He was caught in the web of her words. Eiko seems carefree and innocent, But that face she was making, it'll haunt me. The way she called him out. At first, I thought maybe it was in the best interest of him, a means of helping him out. But no, she sees his true colors. I wonder if she was the one attacked by an evil spirit all those years ago, or if that was someone else entirely. Yayoi. I was not expecting to immediately become attached to this character, but the backstory of what happened during the car crash, the fact she has all of these evil spirits that she is strengthening or having them torn apart as part of that poison, the Kotaku or the Kodaku, which she brought up. All of these plushies, the movement. I don't have an issue as much as some of my friends, family, and people I know when it comes to like inanimate dolls and inanimate objects being possessed and moving. Because I know some people who have legitimate fears of like mannequins, dolls, Chucky, and stuff like that. This will definitely unnerve them. This might set them off. But it even got to me. So kudos to the production staff. I don't know if I could feel passion for the source material, the manga, but it definitely feels like they're giving a shit. And it feels like this series might be the dark horse of summer 2023, or one thereof, up there with Undead Girl Murder Farce. I do like it a lot, and I wish more people would give it a shot. It might take a couple episodes to truly pick up enough steam where it's balls to the walls craziness back to back to back. But it also gives me Miruku-chan vibes. And I really did enjoy the anime, and I've read a good chunk of the manga, and that manga is crazy as is. And the anime did a good job when it wasn't focusing on the ecchi or including more anime original ecchi or camera angles to perv out on. The horror and the creep factor was undeniably excellent. It got to me. But I can't wait for more. I can't wait for episode 2. I believe this is a Sunday night or a Monday show. Maybe I should wait for late nights to react to it, to keep that mood set, to haunt my dreams, to give me nightmares. Even though I would hate myself to do that consistently, from a sleep standpoint and from a mental health standpoint. Oh, protect Yayoi, though. Bless this child. The fact that she has double visions, her eyes are so damn unique. I wonder if she was blessed by a supernatural being, or if it was a mutation or something in her blood awakened. Will we ever learn the origin of those eyes? Will they evolve further? Will it be a Sharingan effect? Will she get a third pupil? She used to see one vision and the other vision. She would see normal world and then spirit world, but now they've started to merge because of the accident, and her intelligence has gone through the roof. She's also hunting that spirit, that entity that took her mother's soul, her ghost. She wants to save her mother, reunite her mother with her father, and then presumably have them rest in peace. What is that entity? Is it God? Is it some form of spirit eater? Is it maybe purposefully drawing her in to attack them? How much will we have to go through in order to encounter it? Can we even beat it? We see it in the opening song. This will be one hell of an experience weekly, huh? I do think I will recommend this anime to other people. I think those who complained about the animation quality not standing out amongst the rest, obviously it can't compare to Jujutsu Kaisen or Rurouni Kenshin to an extent, in my personal opinion, but it doesn't need to. If it can accomplish its goals, that's already good enough. What more do you want? Doing its job is its number one priority. If we want some Sakuga and popping off, that's an extra bonus, and I will welcome that, and I will get hype. Considering I've already gotten emotional over Yayoi, it already shows I have an attachment to the characters. So when we actually have some very heightened moments or very important moments, I will definitely be feeling those feelings. Hopefully I don't have emotional whiplash, though, going from anxiety and fear to suddenly tears and happiness, and then back and forth. If I had to pick a scene that unnerved me the most, though, June's smile or Aiko's smile, the revelation about that, a lot of what went on with Yayoi, including the Kodaku, the spirit being torn apart, was crazy. But Aiko, though, if that is directly taken from the manga, that facial expression, the mangaka knows how to draw him creepy. All right. With that said, I don't think I have much else I want to talk about. I need to let my heart calm down. I need to watch something soothing. Because that anxiety was stressful. So, with that said, if you want the full version, check out my Patreon. It'll be linked down below among several other platforms. Support me on all those guys. Every bit helps. It really does. Please return the favor of watching me squirm for 24 minutes. It'd be nice. What did you all think of this premiere, this reaction, my commentary? Are you going to stick through it? Are you going to give it the 3 to 5 episode rule? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. And when you're done leaving a comment, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that button to notify when I upload next. And this has been AlduicS.